cleanup in Puerto Rico is pushing forward after Hurricane Fiona blasted the island just days ago. Small towns are now underwater following several inches of rainfall. Tonight, more than 1.1 million people are without electricity or running water. The recovery coming 5 years following the destruction of Hurricane Maria. News 6's Carolina Cardona is live in the newsroom tonight. And Carolina, you spoke with leaders with GoFundMe today about how people can get money to the right people in Puerto Rico.
Lisa, there are already several dozen GoFundMe fundraisers set up, and the company expects that number to grow as assessment of the damages on the island continues. GoFundMe says their top priority is donor safety and making sure their money is going to the right place. For that, donors can go to a centralized hub where the fundraisers specifically for the victims of Fiona have gone through a review process. The impact of Hurricane Fiona on Puerto Rico left most of the island without power and thousands of damaged homes, buildings, and overflowed rivers. According to FEMA, 4 people were killed, but there are no reports of people missing. To help the victims, fundraisers have been set up through the popular platform GoFundMe.
Immediately following the news reports after Hurricane Fiona, GoFundMe mobilized our crisis response team. And so we began monitoring the platform for these fundraisers that have been created.
In order to prevent scams or illegitimate fundraisers, the company created a centralized hub.
So when you go to that centralized hub, you know that all of these fundraisers have been verified by our team, and folks can feel assured that their donation is going to the right place.
GoFundMe says the verification process includes identifying the organizer, researching who the funds are being raised for, and what the relationship is between the fundraiser organizer and the recipient.
It is certainly confirming the identity of the fundraiser organizer. It is confirming that banking information, and that they have a clear flow of funds, meaning that they have a way to get the funds to the exact recipient.
And what can donors do to make sure their donation is going to the right place?
Donors come to the page when they're reviewing a fundraiser. Make sure, does it have a clear title? Is the image and the story clear and concise? Also, as you're reviewing it, do you understand how the funds will be used?
If you have doubts about the fundraiser, there is a report tab you can use, and that will alert a GoFundMe specialist to investigate.
After a fundraiser has been reported or elevated to our specialist team, and our trust and safety team has investigated and completed their process, outcomes can range from placing a hold on the fundraiser, pending that further review, to outright removal, and in some cases will even ban a user.
Now, in the case of an illegitimate fundraiser, GoFundMe says donors may be eligible for a full refund of their donation. Tomorrow from 8 to 6 p.m., the church Iglesia de Dios in Kissimmee will be collecting items to send to Puerto Rico. Organizers say items that will not be accepted are clothing and water.